Good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Morning, evening, whatever you're in. Good day. Let's just go with the typical Australian New Zealand greeting. Good day, everyone. Cheers. Coffee time. Alright, we're back with ETS 2. Not the competition this time. Of course, it's the in-betweeners. Where is it? Where's it gone? There it is. Good. Fantastic. It rearranged everything. Excellent. Love that. Confused the hell out of me, my Stream Deck. My so-called Stream Deck on my phone. But anyway, it's Convoy mode today and tomorrow. Today's ETS, tomorrow will be ATS. So, as usual, I've got my partner in crime and my brains, as I like to call him now, because he does the thinking for me. Apparently, I've lost the ability. But Corzi, hello, mate. How are you? Hopefully everything coming through. Oh, you did check before? No, it hasn't. There we go. He is here, Corzi. For some reason, the Discord didn't work. Why didn't that work? It should be working now. Anyway, while he talks, when he talks, it should come through. But I did press unmute it on Discord. Is there any other Discord? What are you going to say? No, it's not working. Hang on. 2 seconds. Let me check. Oh, that's because it doesn't update and changes it all for me. I love that. There we go. That should make a difference. Try that now, Corsi.
Good evening, everybody.
There he is. All right.
And I think I'm going to need you to DM me the password.
No, don't. If you just go on the Discord, it'll be up there in pinned messages on the info channel, right above the voice channel when.
That's not the one I wanted.
I'll find out while he's doing that, find out where we are. Oh, well, I am. I'm in Finland, Sweden, somewhere around there. Oh, so as far as you zoom out, okay. Yeah, somewhere there. Finland, I think, isn't it?
I'm sorry, which channel is it?
Right above the voice channel we're in, there'll be the info channel. If you click on that and then up the top, you got the pinned messages, will be up there.
Oh, yeah. Ah, there we go.
We'll just wait for Corzi to come on in, find out where he is, and I'll go hopping over to him. Over to where he is, because you're on your main profile, aren't you, when you do this?
Yeah, this pretty much is.
Yeah, so it's no point wasting your money when this is only my MP.
I haven't been playing much on this one recently because I've been messing around with other things, but...
There he is. He's here. Right, I'll go over to him. Where's my quick travel? There it is. So he's... Yeah, Kaliningrad. Confirm it.
You're up for, technically speaking.
Not that far away. Alright, and I just need to also scroll that back up. Yes, I'm professional. I'm always ready to go. Right, now we're here. Let's choose a job. What have we got? Freight market. Let's do price. Let's do the other price. Oh, I like that one. Where's that one going? Just round the corner. That one's going just round the corner too. That one's going there. No, I'm going to stick with that. Save time. It's the best price. It's also a route I haven't taken on this profile. Only been to one city. in Slovakia. So this one here, it will be going from where we are all the way down into Hungary, into Budapest, for a whopping 38,000.
Oh, that's a nice drive.
With a tank of LPG. Right.
Ooh.
So, you got to get it down there so people can have their barbecues and fill their cars up. People are still using LPG for their cars.
Mm.
I think in other countries it's called different things. But that's why I'm sort of surprised at seeing LPG, because I'm pretty sure I thought only Australia and New Zealand called it LPG. I think you guys in America call it propane.
I didn't know what it was, but when I looked it up, I read that it's pretty big in Turkey.
Oh, it's big into it. Yeah, that's what we call it. It's liquid petroleum gas. And I am a liquid petroleum gas certified officer, believe it or not.
Oh.
So, yeah. Years ago, probably expired now. But I used to fill a lot of those gas bottles, 9 kilo gas bottles, which I can't remember what they were in pounds, but even though we did have bottles that had the pounds, 28 pounds. Anyway, for the barbecues and gas heaters, I used to fill them up. Self, and yeah. But have I set you? I will now. Alright, so I will not press the button to start the tractor because we're in the trucking business, not the...
Been playing a lot of Farm Sim recently.
Yeah, actually I have been playing a lot of Farm Sim, believe it or not. A lot of people won't believe it. Every day this week. And it's pretty much the first thing I do now. I'm in the mood for doing quite well with my little way I play it. You know, the blue light there saying high beams, JJ, meant that the lights are on, so I don't know why I tried to turn them on. What is the time? Probably in the middle of the blooming night or something. I'll give some indication to Corzi behind me to let him know which way I'm headed. Now, we are obviously doing the farewell to the autumn mod, the late autumn mod, winter mod, in preparation for going into the winter mod next week. You can tell by my face there's a but there. And there is a but there. He hasn't updated the winter mods. He or she, Grime Mods, has not updated the winter mods. So they've still got 1.47 on them. What's the speed limit? 70. And I'm going to bring that up so I can have a digital display. There we go. So hopefully he or she will, they, them, solo, whatever it is, whoever it is, updates them by next week. But here's the thing. Smeedo, hey buddy. I saw that popped up in chat before it came through. I knew it was you. Yeah, so hopefully, I'm hoping they'll be updated by next week. Thing is, it's been a long time. More than 4 weeks, obviously, because this is the 5th week, so more than 5 weeks. I've been using these mods and downloaded them and everything. He's updated them. I think the autumn ones were the last ones, the autumn fall ones were the last ones he updated. And yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. Me and Corzi were talking about it last week actually, and we both had the same idea that with 1.48 coming out, he might not update until that comes out, which would be a shame. I don't know what to do next week when we're supposed to be in winter. I mean, I could do another 4 weeks of mild winter, the one we're doing now, and say, you know, hey, which if I'd known in the first place, I would have just gone with the early winter and then everything would have worked out if I'd done 4 weeks. But if he does manage to update them, or she does manage to update them during using that, then I can swap over. It wouldn't matter that they still class as winter mods as well. This one,
just didn't snow.
Just without the snow and the physics.
Yeah.
Which is, I was actually looking forward to the physics, but the other thing too is, even though it's one of these ones. It's one of these weird ones where you give way on the roundabout, which I'll never understand that concept ever. Yeah, so we'll have to wait and see. Play it by ear. Otherwise, I'm going to end up doing another 4 weeks of this, and then what I'll try and remember to do is next time we come up to autumn, is either do 4 weeks of autumn or do 8 weeks of winter.
Yeah, I read in the comments section on the winter mods. Yeah, they said that in 1.47, SCS overhauled a lot of the texture files and stuff, and it makes it especially hard to do the snow textures.
Oh, okay. Well, that's annoying.
Yeah, they haven't figured out how to do it.
Alright, so that might be it. So we might end up doing it that way and work it from there. If it becomes too much of a difficult thing, I'm sure at some stage I'll figure it out, but we just end up doing 4 weeks of the early autumn / full mod and then 4 weeks of the mild winter one. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. I could always go back to 146, but no, I can't actually, because the problem is, where is it? There it is. The problem is, the save games won't be compatible. I was sort of tempted though for tomorrow's Convoy mode. Going with the 1.48 beta. If you're up for that, Corzi.
I would be up for that since I haven't done anything else with mods on it. The only thing is the mods that we currently do have might not work with it.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, maybe I'll skip that then. Because afterwards I'd have to put it back to 147 anyway. For next week if 1.48 hasn't come out. So, other news to do with my pedals. I pulled them apart this week. I bought a magnetic screwdriver to help me, and which was really, really great for the screws that I really didn't need a magnetic screwdriver for, but the head was slightly too big for the ones that I did need a magnetic screwdriver for, but it was a longer screwdriver, so it did make a difference. No, it wasn't a longer screw. It didn't make a difference because I had to go use the old one for those screws. But anyway, nevertheless, I pulled it apart. Wires weren't exposed. I got mixed up because there's a black... All the wires are in this black covering, and there's bits where the black covering isn't at. And I went to expose wires, but they're not. The wires inside are fine. They've got their covering. They're just not inside the black cover, which keeps them all together. And I gave it a good clean out. I vacuumed the whole thing, cleaned it all out, take the pedals out and everything else like that, and it's made no... In fact, it made it worse. And I was playing with Farming Sim the other day, and I had my Logitech software opened with the pedals, and it shows me when they've been used and stuff like that, and it seems like the I don't know why it's doing this, if it's a USB problem or whatnot, but yeah, my accelerator pedal will activate the brake, and that's where I'm getting some problems. Like just before when we were talking, I noticed that my brake lights were flickering on and off. So it's a shame. I don't know. My only other thought is possibly that somewhere in the cable from the pedals to the wheel may be broken in there, and it quite possibly where the cable comes out of the pedals, there's not much of a hole there, and I'm guessing it's might have cramped it there, so I pulled it out a bit more so it wouldn't cramp down on the same spot, and what I've probably done there, and didn't tighten it up as tight, but I probably ended up doing it again. So that's my only guess. So I can't fix it. It is annoying. My major issue, I need fuel. Hopefully there's a gas station somewhere on this side of the road. Yeah, if I lose my ability to use my wheel, I will not be happy, and I probably wouldn't be playing the game. So I ain't doing it on keyboard anymore. I've done my time on the keyboard. Be like getting into motion.
Make it sound like it's prison.
But I'm sort of suggesting it like I've done my time, like as a private in the army or a corporal, and I've managed to make it to sergeant and be like going put down to corporal again.
It's the military.
I couldn't play. The difference between keyboard and the steering wheel is immense with this game, as well as Farming Sim, and it's not okay. These guys, I've got to back up a bit, mate. Have I got a bit of room behind you? There's cars behind you.
Yeah, there's cars behind
There we
me.
go. There we go. He needed to get in. Yeah, it's no way the game will be the same and enjoyable. Because keyboard, even though I did a lot of racing with the keyboard in my time, and I'm talking about Need for Speeds and Relay and all sorts, and was pretty good with it. But nah. And getting a replacement wheel, it would be expensive, because they're a lot more expensive now than when I bought this one for the same wheel, and I'd prefer to have the same wheel. I quite like this one. I could always have the other option of being an arsehole, and there, so see my brakes, you see it there, my brakes are coming on and off. I can sneak into my son's house, he's got the same one, and I can swap my oil pedals for his. I wouldn't do that. Oh, it's 63 here. Though I should have a look at his. And see, because it seems really weird that we're coming out of the pedals with the cable hook into the wheel for the pedals. There's not a big enough hole there. There's a shape on the outer casing of the pedals for a hole, but underneath there isn't. Now, if there was supposed to be one there, I could, even though my warranty has run out, could go, hey, you've sold me a faulty product here, give me a new one. I could try that. I'll just have to check. Maybe something I can do. Now I've got to remember before we leave. On our next job, to make sure that the time's early. Speed up time so we're not driving through the night. How long the drive is this? 15 hours. And I need a petrol station. There's got to be one close. Anyway, I hope everyone's all doing well. Weekend's upon us, basically, so no reason to be a bit joyful. Provided you're not working.
I'm certainly happy for the weekend.
I'm assuming that we've still got a red light because there's two there. And I'm imagining that the one on the right is for turning around the corner.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go. I'm guessing, are you still right behind me? No, you're not.
I mean, I'm a few lengths back, but I'm right behind you.
I'm just looking at my brake lights sort of flickering there because that's what it feels like.
Yeah, I'm just giving you a little bit of a wide berth just in case.
Oh, we're right. There's no collisions between us.
Yeah. And I've been driving on prairies, and he's had a lot of lag. He's done it. So, I'm sure you've seen.
You have? I have a new command. Thank you. I have a new command for the mention of fellow Twitch streamers.
Oh.
Which I totally forgot about until you said it then. So yeah. And so we don't have to have individual ones now, which I mean, I've been thinking about it. I sort of like them because I like the fact that I've done some really good names, like with Panda, with Kung Fu, and Ducky, Quack, and Ginger for Frithgar. But there is a command now which is the same exclamation mark, whatever it is, the same the one that most people use. I didn't realise there was an actual template for it.
Yeah. Well, I think it's good. You can use the individualized ones for certain people, and then if someone gives you a raid or something, someone random, then you can just do the regular shout out for them.
Well, I think the flip side is with this one. No, my pedals are really giving me trouble today. Funny enough, on farming sim, nothing at all. Not until I get into this. Yeah, it's what is the command that you guys use on Perus? And then someone comes in. Do you know?
I think it's just the regular shout out, exclamation mark,
SO. Yeah, that's it. That's the one I've done. And the thing I sort of like about that, it does give the information of what they last stream and all that kind of stuff, so it gives people an idea of what they sort of do.
Yeah, that's always a nice detail.
Yeah, after all that, I mean, I went back, you talked about it ages ago, and I went back, looked at it actually on Perry's thing, and I went, okay, I really got to sort that out. I went back in, because I had what you sent me ages ago, what to put in. I had it saved, and I had a look at it, and then I sort of looked it up on the internet, because I'm losing the plot, people, big time. I really am. I'm forgetting a lot of things these days and stuff, so anyway, and found out there's a template for it. So all you got to do is just add, well, not much really. You don't have to do anything. You just use it and then give it a name. You don't have to write anything into it. Hopefully it works. Suppose I should try it at some stage. I am hoping that there is going to be a petrol station on this side of the road. That'll teach you. Oh no, stuff like that. I'll go into this one. That way you can catch up. Entry in a non-collision area. Pull it right up. Do you need some as well?
Yeah, might as well top up, right?
Let's wait for you here. Block all the traffic coming in.
It took over 330 liters.
I heard the Shimo just heard your truck start up, so it's time to go.
Yep.
And there's a bus coming. If you floor it now, you'll make it.
I decided not to floor it.
I saw that. That's right, I just said, oh, I see why he slowed down. So yeah, I've been playing my little farming sim. Actually, I should get on there at some stage, especially if you're still watching Smudo. Get you in, because just for you I bought a new Combine that went over faster than 25 kilometers an hour. A while ago, but I've actually been enjoying it. My premise, for those that don't know, on this game was I started and come back down one. There we go. My play type on this one was I was just going to pick one production and just concentrate on that as the farm owner. I built my farm up and then start a business, a side business, to bring in more money, because you don't make much on farming. Well, in real life you don't make much on farming. In Farming Simulator it's easy. So what I did, I decided to buy the cereal factory, and I was just going to provide as much of the material I can, which was corn and oat. The other two products, which was honey, I provided that as well, because I got myself some beehives. And the raisins I just bought in as you do. Now, I sort of changed the price of the buying price. Whoa, they're in the middle of the road. Careful up here. Oh, I see why. So there's a mod on the mod hub and Farming Sim, which you can have control over production, have more options with production ones, including the cost of the products that you buy, as well as how much you get for them. You can change those costs if you just distribute them straight out of the farm instead of actually picking them up and delivering them yourself to the sales point. But you can't change that unless you go into the XML. So I did that and slowly build up the farm, but it's a 4x map. So my other thing I was doing as well is I thought, let's do a modern approach to it where, like most places well, cities and that were all built around farms, and eventually the farms get sold off. And there's my brakes again. Farms get sold off, so the suburbs can be built. And I grew up as a kid. I was brought up in a place called Browns Bay, and it was named after the farm owners, the Browns. And they still had the farm there. There was still a bit of a farm there, but I mean, it wasn't big enough to have any cattle or definitely not crops. It was too hilly for that. It was a lot of fun playing as a kid because I knew their son. And yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm buying up bits of farmland and property around the area, and then building, shall we say, rental properties. And to make income and stuff and sort of like that. So, and commercial properties, because I got a mod that gives me, I've got 2 mods that'll give me houses, rental houses I can put down, and also one of those mods also has commercial properties in it. So like when I put my cereal down, there was certain industrial type things, cereal factory down, and there's certain industrial type ones there that I could use as to be part of the factory. It suited it fit right in, and which was good. It gave me an extra income. It was like my business was doing well and I had to expand, you know, and if you expand, yeah, it costs you money, which is what I have to do, buy the building, but because you're getting bigger and you're producing more, you get more money coming in. The factories, you generally can't do that, but I do have a mod that will upgrade your factories, which is really, really good as well. And now I'm sort of building a commercial, because they've got like supermarket ones, a burger place and all that, and making a little commercial area like that. So I've been enjoying it.
Yeah, sounds fun.
Yeah, it's really good. The only thing, people who played Farming Sim probably agree with me. With the raisins, you got to have grapes, and grapes is a pain in the ass to do. I don't like doing the grapes. I never liked doing the olives, which was a bit of a pain. And to supply the raisins, which I want to do, I'd have to grow grapes. And that was the goal, to provide all the products anyway. Until then, I had to buy them in, as you would as a business. But if I could provide the grapes, that'd be even better. Fortunately, the great Black Dragon modder, if you're watching Duck Soily's playthroughs, if you haven't watched Duck Soily's playthrough, please type an exclamation mark quack and go and have a look at his videos. He does quite a lot of farming sim videos on different things with different approaches, and he's quite close with Black Dragon and did a lot of testing and reviews for him. And Black Dragon has a huge production pack of a lot of good stuff. You can make toys. He has a butchery, so you can take your animals there and make chicken wings and burger patties and all sorts of stuff like that. But he also provides his own greenhouses and a hopsing, and in this hopsing you can grow grapes and you can grow olives. Save you doing it yourself, you just do it in the greenhouses or whatever it is. And you can have big ones, there's different size ones, and that worked out a treat. I put that down and it was really good. And you can upload the mod with the upgrade factories mod. You can upgrade them too, so they can pump out more, but you have to obviously put in more products and stuff. So that's what I've been doing on Farming Sim, having a joy, full time of it, and really enjoying it. Currently harvesting all my oat, because I never have enough oat for my cereal factory. Got enough corn, just not enough oat. And I ended up buying a sawmill, because one of my bee productions that I got down, because I wasn't producing enough honey, so I decided to have a look at some mods, and there was a couple of mods there I grabbed, and one of them you require to buy bees to put into the beehive, which makes sense, and you can buy them from the shop. The other one is It's sort of like a production type thing, and this one you could provide barrels and pellets, I assume, to put the honey in. And then you have a mod, there's a sawmill mod you can have which will make these... No, sorry, there's a factory that makes them, but then you need the sawmill to provide planks and beams, I think it is, or something like that. So I got all them, and I finally bought all them and stuff like that. But yeah, buying the wood, because I ain't doing forestry. I had enough of that. I did so much forestry in 15. I don't know what the heck that was. Flight in there. I burnt myself out by 17. I just don't want to touch forestry again. So I was buying the wood in, and yeah, the sawmill holds a million litres of wood, whatever it is, however they do it. I think they do it in litres. For some reason, everything's in litres. And I think about, I'm trying to think of 10,000 litres or 20,000 litres, $100,000. No, I was barely making that. But after getting it up and running, I get so much back because the sawmill makes wood chips and mulch, and I sell that, and it makes it so quick. In fact, it made it too quick that I went into the mod itself and changed the speed of how quickly it makes these, like, well, how much wood it uses to make it. I slowed it right down. It was originally 24 cycles, whatever it is, per hour. I think it is 24 cycles per hour, and it was just ripping through the wood. I'd spend $100,000 on the wood, and then literally 5 minutes after doing that, it was out of wood. And there was no way I'd make $100,000 in 5 minutes. So I went in and I changed that down. I played around with it. I ended up settling with a cycle of 5 per hour, whatever it is. But I just upped the amount of pellets and that it would make in that time. And reduced how much wood it needed to make it, too. No, I was thinking with pallets and beams, actually, I was probably more exact. And I can say that, used to working in a timber yard. So it works out really, really good, and I managed to get extra product more than I need, so I get to sell it. And I ended up buying a great production so I could make the raisins, and I was making a heck of a lot. I have 2 greenhouses from the Dragon Den pack, and I was making way more than I needed. In fact, what happened today is I went in there, one of the greenhouses was completely full of grapes, so I wasn't making any. I had my grape production, which not only makes raisin, makes grape juice as well. I had that producing both. You can turn one or the other off. And 1 second. Bit of a tickle in my throat, and I decided to make that lane change without even checking. Where are you?
Right behind you.
Oh, there you are. Oh, we were supposed to do the thingy bob. I forgot about the ninja thing. I forget about that every time. Try and remember at the end. If we've got time, I'll look it up and we'll try and figure it out. Yeah, so anyway, my grape production was full. One of them, the orchards, was completely full. And so what I decided to do was I ended up buying another grape factory, put it in my little grape factory area. And I've got one, so it's like 2 departments. One makes the raisins, the other one makes the grape juice. But I've been really enjoying it. I've been really enjoying it because I've been buying the houses that I'm renting, and then building fences around it and making a nice little yard, which has been fun. And what I found out today also, well, hello. Oh no, it's all good. I thought he was in the middle of the road. Why don't you slow down? Yeah, thanks for that car. Copper, breathalyze test. breathalyze test the way that guy's driving. Yeah, so, and I found out today that one of those mods that has those houses, you can actually buy them, they're under generators because they generate your money, but you also got the houses under decoration where they're a lot cheaper. They're $5,000 per house, which is a little cheap. But it doesn't generate income, it's just purely there for decoration, obviously, and then you got to pay the upkeep. Oh, there's a speed camera there. So I thought, you know what I can do with that is I can do it as I'm building houses now instead of for renting to sell. $5,000 not enough, obviously, but this is my way around it. As I can put those houses down,
and then turn right.
hang on again, the tickle in my throat I can't seem to get rid of. Yeah, I can put it out for $5,000, and what I can do is the map's based on a real place in Poland. So everything there is what it is there in that place in Poland, and I can go and look at how much houses are there. Get a rough estimate of how much you pay for a house there.
Turn right.
So, and I can figure out a formula or something to say, right, I've built this house. Let's say on top of the $5,000 I got all the wages of builders and stuff, it would cost me this amount to have built it, and then I sell it at this amount and then figure out the profit, and because I've got the easy development controls I can add the profit in to my account. That's something I'm looking at now, and if I can figure out a good way to do that, I'll probably get really into farming some, and that'll be my new way to play it. Because I got the new DLC coming out with the new map and everything.
Straight on.
I didn't even buy the last one. I probably won't buy the last one because that one's mainly about forestry, which was a stupid idea for a platinum DLC. Really silly idea. Giants. Trying to push forestry. I don't think a lot of people do forestry in farming sim. If you do, you know. It's because you're new to the game. We've got 10 hours to go still. All these question marks I haven't seen. Now you haven't played farming sim, have you? Because it's not your type of thing.
No, I find you know, when I watch people stream it, I just can't get into it.
Yeah, watching it and playing it, it's one of those games, like mini games. Some of the simulators that I've come across, like Gas Station Simulator, love that game. PC Building Simulator, love that game. Farming sim and trucking sims, you look at it, you think, how can you enjoy that? Especially with the phone one, it's farming, how can you enjoy it? But when you actually play it, it's one thing watching it, but when you play it, there's something about it that is enjoyable. Yeah. It's relaxing for some reason.
I imagine it's like you get a kind of sense of accomplishment. You grow your crops, you have your, you know, plow your field, whatever. It's you know, apart from being relaxing, it feels like you're doing something and accomplishing something.
Well, and you got options like with the animals and stuff, so there's a lot to do, you know. A lot to do. Now, just remember we were talking about it on Prairie Pirates stream, and he was saying that, which I forgot to reply to him about, he was saying he played it. It's annoying that I can't get in and leave links. I'll try and leave a link for people if you haven't been to Perry Pirate I keep saying Peary, as in P-E-R. It's not. It's prairie, like Little House on the Prairie, which I was almost when he turned up one day. I was going, it's little pirate of the Prairie or something. Play on the words. I just didn't know how to take it, see the funny side of it or not. Don't know him well enough yet to do that.
I think you'd probably get a good laugh out of that, actually.
I had it in my head. It was a lot better than what I just said. But we were talking about it because he's played it a bit. He was like with trucking sim. He's new to the trucking sim. He does trucking sim. Him and Corzi do Convoy modes. You'll be doing it in 2 days' time, won't you? You're doing it Sunday night, Northern Hemisphere, America, and Monday from me. Oh, I need to get in this lane. Kick him out of the way. He does GeoGuessr as well, and a lot of other games that I enjoy. Speaking of like Dyson Sphere, which I'll give everyone an update on Dyson Sphere too, what's happening there in a second. And so he's new to the trucking scene, and he was also playing Farming Sim. We just found out while I was on the stream a couple of days ago. Yesterday and the day before. I was lurking yesterday. He said he was playing it, and he suggested some ideas of what could improve the game or what could be done. And what he mentioned was having a storyline and NPCs you can react to. And I forgot to mention to him, there's already a game that does that, and that's called Farmer's Dynasty. Yeah, that's been out for a long time. It's not as popular because it's the equipment options, I think. Makes doing things a lot longer, but you also repair stuff, you also help other people in it, you also can get married in that game. So yeah, I always wanted to get it and I keep forgetting about it. Forget about getting, geez. And here's me thinking I wasn't tired. I always forget about getting it. And seeing, because it's been out for a long time now. And it'd be interesting to see the changes, because I don't see anyone sort of do Let's Plays on it anymore. But then again, I haven't been looking for anyone to do Let's Plays on it anymore. And these are the same guys that did Lumberjack Dynasty, I think, Medieval Dynasty, the new one out, Wild West Dynasty, or Dynasty, depending how you want to say it. As long as you get the point.
They sound interesting.
Medieval one's a good game. I've played about 5 minutes of it though, but it was quite interesting. And it's just one of those things I wanted to get back into, but I never do. Like many others. And then this week, annoyingly, of all weeks, which is my luck, it is my luck, this happens every time. Steam's having a summer sale, and Steam's got a lot of my games on the wish list, including a game that it's normally $109 for me, down to $29, or yeah, I think it's $29. So $80 off, Deathloop. I want that game. Can I afford it? No. Why? Well, I'm paying off some stuff I needed to buy a couple of weeks ago, some clothes and stuff, because I need new clothes and a few other things. And then this week, my coffee machine broke down.
Ooh.
And I'm not living without cappuccinos. I'm telling you that right now for free. There's no way in God's green earth that I will not live without my cappuccinos. Now the problem is that I've sort of noticed this before. The water in the tank, I'd get up in the morning, there wasn't much left in there. I knew there wasn't much left in there, or when I was making my coffee, and I make one a day. That's all I can handle these days, is one a day of those cappuccinos. And I get up and go to make the coffee the next day at my normal time, which is about 10:30 in the morning, with that. And the water's empty, the tank's empty, and I was like, oh, okay. Then there's been periods in between where I've had enough water and I get up and there's still water in it, because I'm not paying attention. I know I've put water in it and I can't remember how much was left afterwards, because I didn't look at the tank after I made the coffee, but I know there's water there. And I get up in the morning, there's still water there, but it looks like, oh, I need to add some more water just in case. But it turned out yesterday or the day before, yesterday. Hang on a second, I need tickly throat again, hang on. I get up and it's completely empty, and I went, no, there's something wrong here. It's got to be leaking, but my bench is not leaking. Well, actually, it sits on a wooden cabinet I got, so the cabinet would be soaking wet. That won't dry quickly. Nothing's drying quickly at the moment either because we're in winter and it's all moist, so there would definitely be signs if the tank was leaking. There was no signs of that. So what I did was I decided to use my brain, ladies and gentlemen. That's probably why I'm struggling to speak properly today, because I'm mentally exhausted from using my brain. I want 72, come on. So I grabbed the plaster and I marked where the tank was, where the water line was. See, it kept, something stuck in my throat that's making me throat tickle. Give me a tickle on the throat, hang on. Right, let's see if the orange juice makes a difference. Yes, I put a plaster on it. So I just had the top of the plaster, put it obviously that way, horizontal, vertical, whatever it is. Oh, it's a red light. I didn't just saw that light there. And so the water, about 5 hours later, I went back and the water was halfway down the plaster, and I went, no, it's leaking. It's definitely leaking, and the problem there, it's obviously leaking. I hope this car can get past us because I'm sort of a little in the middle of the road. If it's leaking, then it's leaking in the machine somewhere, which is not a good thing.
No.
And I've been actually contemplating about getting a new espresso maker for a while. Of course, the cost of it. I mean, we've got a place, as I've mentioned before, called the Warehouse. He's not going to get past me. And if I move a bit more over this way, which is sort of like the next step up, one step up from the $1 shop, the $2 store, or whatever it's called, sort of thing. And that's where I get all my clothes and stuff. I mean, they have good stuff, but they also have cheap stuff. You can get your Nikes there, or you can get a brand you've never heard of for dirt cheap. So they got an espresso machine which is $44, and I went, no, there's a reason why it's $44. I ain't paying that, because a normal coffee machine around here, a cheap one would be, cheap decent one from proper stores would be starting around the $200 mark. So, and I was looking at, and I also wanted to get to see, because the one I've had for ages, my parents got me it years and years ago, and about over 10 years ago, and it's the best machine. And my mum is, and my dad were, well, like most of us in this country, huge coffee people, so if you're going to buy a machine, you try and get the best you can, and they do. Well, my mum does now because my dad's no longer around, and I always hated making coffees in their machines. I'd like my one better. I thought it was easier to froth the milk. It had better froth in the milk for my cappuccinos. A lot easier to use. So yesterday I looked at it and go, oh well, I might as well have a look and see if I can, what the options are, what I can get, what price it is, if I can pay it off with Afterpay, which is I'm doing with me stuff I bought the other week. And if you don't know what Afterpay is, it's basically It's a company, but there's different ones. I generally I don't belong to Afterpay. I belong with one called Zip, but it's the same premise. And what you do is when you buy something, say it costs you $200, but you can't afford the $200 then and there, you can use Zip or Afterpay, and what you do is they'll pay it for you. You pay a fourth of that cost straight up, so $50, and then every 2 weeks you pay another 50. You pay another 50 for over. It essentially makes 4 payments, which is really good. So if you break it down, it's $25 a week, and you got 8 weeks to pay it, which works out really well, and it's interest free. So there's no interest on it at all. There's a late payment penalty, obviously, but it's completely interest free.
That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah. So the trick is they're like Visa though. They're like credit cards, like what credit cards used to do, and they probably still do it now. It's like what they do is if you really well and you do really well and you pay it off, they up your limit. And I got caught as a young fella when I first got my first credit card. I got caught with that, where I had a credit card. I had a certain limit. I think it was $500 or something like that, and I'd use the credit card to buy stuff because it was easy. I couldn't use an FPOS if it was for certain reasons, or get cash out because I didn't have enough cash in my bank, so I get cash out through the credit card. And then straight away, as soon as I got paid, I'd put it back in. And because I was doing that, the credit card company went, "Oh, look at this, he can afford to do this, so let's up its limit." And of course I went, "Oh, awesome, more money for me to use." So I did it, and then eventually got myself in trouble. Hence the reason why I make sure I never go into debt and hate being in debt unless it's absolutely necessary. With the Afterpay one, I'm not worried about because, number one, I make sure I can afford it. Number two, no interest. And that's the selling point for me. So anyway, I was looking on the internet yesterday, looking at espresso makers. It's in the Cosmos, and I come across a place called Briscoe's. And Briscoe's is sort of like probably equivalent to what used to be Target. You guys don't have Target anymore in America, do you?
We have Target.
Okay, so it's pretty much similar. It's like Target. So it's the one above the warehouse, which we have here, which is one above the $2 stores, and one below your mainstream stores for selling like electronics and all that kind of stuff. And they had my exact same coffee maker. They're still making it. DeLonghi. They're still making that coffee machine. They had the exact same one, and it was a clearance sale. It was $150 off, ladies and gentlemen. I rang my mother up. I said, "Do you have Afterpay?" She said, "Yes." I said, "Could you do this for me, and I'll make sure the money's in there for you for when they take it out?" She said, "Yes." She said, "Do you want to go do it now?" I said, "Yes." She said, "Come round and help me. I just had some firewood delivered. Come and stack it, and I'll take you up there." Deal. Went to my mum's place, stacked firewood. Managed to do that before it absolutely pelted down with rain. Went over and got myself my new machine, the same machine, got in a different colour. I had a red one, now I've got a black one because the black one looks absolutely gorgeous. For $150 off. But now I've got no money to buy these games I really want that are on special on Steam at the moment. Deathloop was one of them because it's so expensive and it's such an amazing discount, almost 80% off. It's like, yeah, and there was a couple of others, I can't remember what else there was. Really good ones I wanted.
I'm having the same issue. A lot of my wish list games that I really want, they're like 70-80% off. So
no money for it.
Well, I mean, I'm seriously considering cutting back on other things that I usually get. Nothing like crucial, but you know. I'm going to budget for it so I can get a few.
Yeah, I've got quite a few there. Quite a few. I might go through the list.
Got a couple weeks in the sale, so...
Yeah, they've got a good sale on. I mean, a lot of them I don't really necessarily want. They're on my wish list because I'd like to have. But if they come to a good price under $20, then I'll go, yeah, I'll grab it. Because if I don't end up playing it, it's just $20. And even if I do play it and only play it for like 5 to 10 hours total, that's my money's worth back, which is a lot better than the normal prices. Yeah, and there's can't remember what the other games were. There's some really good ones. They actually had the Nick Drake. They got the Nick Drake series, which I'd love to play because I've played Nick Drake and I'd love to play them again. I haven't played them all. I think the last one I played was the third one or the fourth one, Uncharted. And they got the definitive series, which I think is all of them there because now it's available on PC. But that's still even on special a bit too much for me to afford.
Go straight on.
So, yeah. But it happens to me every time. Every time there's a sale on, it's always the time I can't afford it. And when I can afford it, I end up paying full price.
Yeah, that's a shame.
And it normally takes me a long time to save up to buy a game. A long time. And at the moment now, with the economy so bad and not having that much money left over at the end of the week, I've even had to, I'd love to have City Skylines 2 when it comes out, and I normally pre-order these things and I just can't do it. I don't know when I can. I know that we got the DLCs coming up. We've got the 2 Kansas and Oklahoma in it for AETS.
Yeah, and Oklahoma's probably going to be pretty soon after 1.48.
So I need to save up for those, and we've got the West Balkans yet to come out for ETS. Those ones are sort of more important because it's what I stream.
Yeah.
But it's just now the bad the economy is and stuff. Yeah, it's sort of getting that way. I just don't know if it's going to be possible for me to do that. Unless some form of miracle happens or something happens. Which would be nice to have, but... Unless I check the lotto ticket that's in my wallet at the moment and find out I'm the one that won the $33 million that was won that night. I know damn well I didn't. I've won Lotto once. No, I tell a lie, I've won it twice. First time was a decent amount of money, was over $100, which back then was quite a bit, probably equivalent to $400 today. And the other time I won, I think it was 600, and that was pure fluke. Because I went in and I just randomly, instead of sitting there going what numbers will do, or I'd get a lucky dip thing where you just let the computer decide what numbers you get. I went in and I went and did my own numbers, so I put it on the thing, the card, and I just used to do that every now and then because it's cheaper doing it that way than when you do it through the computer. You only allowed a certain amount, certain orders, and I didn't have enough to have the cheapest one, so if you want it cheaper, you do it manually. I'm going to sneeze now after all that coughing. And, well, dude, have some patience overtake me there. And I just went, instead of sitting there trying to figure out and spend hours trying to decide which numbers to put down, I just went, that number, that number, that number, that number, that number, that number, and I did 6 lines, I think. 6 lines of Lotto and a Powerball. And, so, it turned out, on 3 of those lines, a lot of the numbers were the same as I did. There was just a few different ones or something like that. So it ended up that I had, one line had won a certain division, and because I had the same numbers in another line, that means I won that division twice, so I get twice the payout. And then the other line only had not the same amount of numbers, but enough to give me a division lower, which gave me a 3rd payout on the one ticket. Absolute luck.
Well, that's what the lottery is, isn't it? Absolute luck.
Yeah, but to do it like that and win it that way, instead of just having one line where you got all the numbers that gives you a payout. Because I saw it and I went, oh, do I actually... Well, what are they going to do? They have to give me the better division paying one out. I didn't realise that they will pay you out for each line you had the winning numbers on. I thought it was just for the ticket. If that ticket's got that one, that's all it's got. Doesn't matter how many lines, and you get the best one or something like that. So, but yeah, I'm not that lucky anymore, unfortunately. And yet I still buy the tickets knowing damn well I'll never win. Where before it was always, to me, it's a 50-50 chance. You either win or you don't. At the end of the day, you can put all the statistics and odds onto it, but after those numbers are drawn, there's 2 outcomes. One outcome is, yeah, you have the winning ticket. The next outcome is you don't have the winning ticket. Those are the 2 outcomes. It's the only 2 possible outcomes. So therefore, the only true and real odd or statistic is it's a 50-50 chance of winning. And if you go, what's the likelihood of winning? Well, it's the same every time you buy a ticket. The likelihood is that you will either win or you won't. You can put all the statistics on, that doesn't change the outcome when it happens. And that's the same with everything. Things will either happen or they won't in life. If you want to put statistics on it, statistics ain't going to happen. You know, the shark bite is this amount of chance of getting a shark bite or struck by lightning. That doesn't make any difference to the fact it's either going to happen to you or not. It'll either happen to you or it won't happen to you.
Get ready to turn left.
You know, you can go out and go, oh, this weather looks awful, I might get hit by lightning. Well, statistically, the chances are small. You go get hit by lightning. Because lightning ain't listening to statistics. Sharks ain't listening to statistics. The lotto numbers aren't listening to statistics. Things happen or they don't. That's the only statistic you need in life.
Get ready to turn right.
That's my theory.
Turn right.
And as usual, my opinion,
just-
only my opinion, and I'm always right. That's my opinion as well.
I mean, you can't live in fear, right? Like, if you not go out because there might be light, then you'll never go out. So,
Yeah, I know.
you know, just live your life however you want to live it. And, you know, stuff will happen. Whatever happens, happens.
Problem is, no
That's
one can live their life the way they want to live it because there's limitations.
Yeah.
And fear is a natural thing. People have different types of fear, but everyone's going to have fear about something. That's just natural. So
Yeah.
it's
I mean, I'm not denying that. I'm just saying. Don't let it.
with your life.
Don't let it dictate your life.
Yeah. It's a problem with good advice. Comes under the category for most people is easier said than done.
Yeah,
But then
that's
again, the reason for that is anything that's hard, anything worth doing is never easy. There you go. Anything worth doing is never easy.
true.
Oh, okay, I'm speeding. I was looking at the wrong thing. Drop down tonight, thank you. Anyway, I said I was going to give an update for those people who care about the Dyson Sphere whole situation. Of course, it would drop down to 80 just right after I put that on. I'm getting there slowly. I'm still working on it. I was, I do have, oh my god, I do have a digital display for my thing on here. Of course I do, the Volvo has it, it's the Scania that doesn't have it. For my speed. No, I don't need that up. What was I saying? Yeah, so I'm slowly getting there. I'm slowly rebuilding the factory on the main planet. Obviously, this is for people that understand, who were there for it and knows. No, jeez, I'm really having a tough one today, aren't I? And know what happened and the reason why I have to redo it. Well, basically, I lost the save because they don't have cloud saves. Whoa! It's a bit of a traffic jam here. Be careful when you come off the off ramp. So I'm rebuilding the factory. If you guys remember, I had the logistics stations feeding all the different types of assembly machines and whatnot. I'm slowly redoing the planets for each of the different production types. I've done I've just got to a point where I got to the copper, which was on the first planet in our system, obviously the one closest to the sun. That was a purely copper production. I have done this planet that's next to us, which is where we had the iron production. I'm doing that, but this time I've added steel in there as well, which I didn't. That used to be part of the main planet, and the round things, I can't remember what they're called. Not the donut, I used to call them the plain donuts, and then you had the magnetic whatchamacallits, which I called the donuts with icing. So I've got them there to give me a bit more room on my planet, because trying to find with all this over 100 VODs of it on YouTube, and trying to go through and find each one and for each thing I need is just so time consuming. Thankfully I was lucky enough to find the exact point where I redid the factory. If you guys remember that, remember I had a bus and did it that way, and then I came up with the idea of saying, no, let's stuff that system, let's go with the logistics stations feeding everything. So I found where I started that, so I can see what productions I had where and what order they went in, and I'll probably do that and get further down the track and realise that I changed it again at some stage, which I think it did, because I was pretty sure next to the normal motored production I had the next motor one where I can't remember what they're called, but the green motors. And yeah, in the video I've got something in between them, but I mean it doesn't really matter as long as it all fits in properly and get as close as I can. So I'm in the process of doing that, but I've still got to wait to get all the resources off the planet, because that's what I did last time, that all the resources were gone and they had the planet free of everything. The ore thing is still a bit hard because I'm currently landscaping that whole planet. Now, for those if you didn't remember where we had the oil and what planet that was on, that oil production. When I put the seed in and it gave me the same galaxy with all the same amount of planets, the same names, everything, the planets aren't exactly the same. So the one we had the oil production on, which was a green type, a nice vegetation type planet, and this one, which I don't know why, I think if you put a seed in, everything should be the same, but this planet is purely water. It's complete water. So I have to landscape it all so I can get it up and have the oil production there, which is taking a bit of time. I haven't even started doing the Dyson Sphere with my name and everyone's name yet. I've got to get that all sorted and up and running. But I did a silly thing. Well, sort of, I don't know. Half silly. Because I started this from the beginning and rebuilt everything up and did all the research and unlocked everything again. I thought about it later on. I went, oh, I should have used sandbox mode because everything will be unlocked. So I'll be exactly where I was. I just have to put everything down. Instead of doing that, that'll save some time. And then I tried to look in the options for sandbox mode and there wasn't an option. I thought, oh, don't tell me you can only have a save that's sandbox only or non-sandbox. You can't turn it on and then turn it off later, which is what I was hoping. After I put it all together, I can turn the sandbox mode off. You can when you load the game. When you go in to load the game, from the loading screen, the option in the menu, there's an option going sandbox mode. Check it or uncheck it. Too late now. I've got everything unlocked. Like I said, just my luck.
You just put in all the effort and then see that you could have done it the other way.
No, I was a little disappointed about the sandbox mode because I was not being too bright, which, like I said, I'm losing the plot big time, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really losing the plot. Yeah, don't know if it's age or there's something wrong I need to have checked out. A lot of memory loss, a lot of forgetfulness, a lot of lost time at the moment. Also could be just what I'm going through at the moment too. Could be it. It might be something in the year because it's the same thing. A lot of people having issues at the moment mentally. But well, what was my point? Oh yeah, I went in and I started a save with sandbox mode just to check it out because I could great, I could just add this stuff, I can add that stuff, and I don't have to make it. You know, all these ingredients. I thought they're there on your build thing. You just click it, automatic. No, you still got to make it, don't you? Makes sense. Just everything's unlocked. That's all. Sandbox mode, everything's unlocked. But if you want to put foundation down, you just can't put it down. You still got to make the foundation, which I was a little disappointed about. Anyway, we'll get there with the Dyson Sphere. I'm splitting the Dyson Sphere up with the farming sim. I've reduced the amount of time I play in Modern Warfare 2 because it's getting on my nerves big time now. And I'm still wondering if there's something wrong with my PC or some weird thing. It's happened ever since I got rid of my antivirus and just gone to Windows. I was playing... last night I was playing Black Ops Cold War. And... my gun's fired when I wasn't even hitting the mouse button. I've only got one button assigned to fire the gun, which is the default button, which is your mouse button. I pressed number 3 to bring up one of my perks. In one game, it fired my guns But I couldn't see any bullets coming out or anything else like that. I just heard the noise and it was going for quite a bit. It wasn't like a one-shot thing, and it was just weird. Gave my position away and I got killed. In another game I went to hit it again, number 3, to get my counter UAV up. And it fired my sniper rifle, and this time I actually saw the shot. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on. Having a lot of weird stuff happening. So, yeah. Anyway, so I've been reducing that and playing that quite a bit. And replacing it with the farming sim and the license fair. Just going in between them, but yeah, still struggling with that. And for those that are interested in, you know, just wondering how I am up here, as you know the situation, still not any better. In fact, I'm a bit worse. Whoa, let's hit the brakes, eh? Because it says stop. That'll be a clue. Last night I went to bed almost in preparation of shutting down this channel and my Discord channel. That was the plan when I got up this morning. That's what I was going to do, but I woke up, changed my mind. Because that was the frame of mind I was in. Just to give you an indication of what's going on at the moment. So if it does happen, don't be surprised. I mean, I'll probably give you guys warning anyway. But yeah. Or something might happen and I'll get better. Who knows? Wait and see. But anyway, I'm here with Corzi. He is non-stop talking. Can't get a word in because I won't shut up. Anyway, how you doing all the way back wherever you are back to? Oh, you're right behind me.
Yeah. Apparently I pulled out into that intersection a little bit too far and they all stopped for me.
Oh, I will say, before I forget, next week I don't... Is it next week? Hang on. Yeah, next week I might not stream. I don't know. Maybe ETS on Saturday, possibly ATS on the Sunday, Monday. Sunday, unfortunately, is one of the 2 worst days of the year for me.
Oh.
So I don't know how I'll be, especially this year. There's a bit of a significance to it this year. I think we need to get in the left lane. So just, yeah, I'll let you guys know, but if I don't turn up, it's a really bad day for me, I'll just say. It's the date, not the extra day.
Go straight on.
Sorry, I was laughing at what Smudo typed in. What? Save you looking at it. Why should you go to sleep in a full suit of plate armor? It's because it's important to get a full night's sleep. As in the KNIGHT. Yeah. Anyway, it's the date more than the day, for those who are wondering if it's the actual Sunday. It's the date, not the day.
Keep left and then turn left.
Keep left.
I won't tell you why it's the worst one for me. Well, the worst equal with the other day. I will tell you the other day is Christmas Day. Yeah, Christmas Day is my second worst day of the year. Which I won't go into, but there you go. You are, dude. You come out with some shockers, but more often than not, actually, you come out with some good ones. On Discord, Smudo, for those who don't know, He's in, we were in 3 Discords together, I think. And, long-time friend of mine. We've been through the trenches together. Because every time he played Farming Sim, he had a high lag. I had to put him out of the trench. Out of the ditch and the gutter. No, yeah, and he throws in some, each Discord he throws in some really punny daddy jokes, and some of them are actually really good. Some of them, as you expect, wouldn't be. But we let him keep doing it. Well, I let him keep doing it, because the good outweighs the bad. Not that I could stop him anyway, but... Here goes the accelerator pedal sticking again. It's becoming a regular affair. Show results now so I can get out of your way. Even though it wouldn't matter, you can drive right through me if you're on the same one, but I'll just do the courtesy of thinking about you.
Yeah, I always like to pretend, even though it's no collision zone.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's on purely more for lag reasons than anything else. Oh, it's done it again. I wonder why my steering wheel went very, very heavy. Because it still thought I was in gear, even though I just chucked it out of gear. Right, I'm going to take a bit of a break, ladies and gentlemen. See if I can't get this tickle out of my throat. There's definitely something there. Through the gates of hell as we make our way to the sale point through the railway lines. Exactly. Couldn't have said better. That'll be the that'll be our motto. We'll make a coat of arms up, Smeedo, and put that as our motto. Anyway, yeah, throat's burning too. Must have something stuck in there, maybe a bit of tobacco or something, if it's burning. It also could be reflux for all I know. Who knows? I don't. If I did, I'd fix it. Straight away. Would have been fixed already. I wouldn't be talking about fixing it. Wouldn't be talking about having a problem with it. If I'd fixed it. Anyway. Let's have a look. Come back next to me so we can give everyone a good look at your man, because it is that is a nice looking beast here. Next to my Globetrotter there. I'll tell you, stop. I'll reverse up a bit. Just for the angle I've got. A little bit more. Just a smidge more. Stop. Perfect. Yes. So we get good views of both our trucks. There we go. We've got the man. And we've got the Volvo. I'm just sitting here admiring them instead of going having them break.
They are some nice trucks right there.
Right, hang on. Let's see if there it is down there. That's the desktop audio. Okay, that'll be the Discord one. Alright, I'm going to put you on mute and then I'm going to go and have a break. Yeah, I'll be back shortly, guys. I'll just have a walk around and yeah, be back in about 4 or 5 minutes. And I'm still there. You can see me inside the truck. You can see Corzi inside his truck. And yeah, currently just think we're in a truck wash. And yeah, I'll be back shortly. See you in a sec. Hello, I'm back. Where is the Discord? There it is.
Welcome back. I just posted a nice pic of our trucks in the Discord.
Lovely. Why is you telling me about my chat rules and OBS again? Especially it's my channel and I've already done this. I don't know. Anyway, let's try this. I want to try this out. Will this work? Oh, now I've got to log in. What do you mean log in again? Hang on, people. I've got to log into update today, by the way, for this, but I shouldn't have to re-log in. Especially if... The silly thing is I've got to log into Twitch to stream. So I started my stream fine because it didn't ask me for a login. Otherwise, it would have gone, the first thing it would have said was, oh, hang on, where do you want to stream to? Log into that. So it already knows what my Twitch stream is, name and everything like that is. And yet, to use the chat, I've got to log in again. Which I shouldn't do. Now I've got to find Twitch. There it is. So I'll copy and paste that into the username. And then for the password, oh, I know what it's going to do. It's going to ask me for the authentication as well. So I'm going to have to shut that down, open that app up, go back to get the password. And then shut that down now. I can go back into... Means you logged out. I never logged out, dude. Go, Mike, how are you, buddy? Oh, you son of a gut. Why is it? Oh, no, because I'm on the wrong one. I'm on the wrong one. That's why. Thank goodness. And where's Twitch? Remember me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Increase your... Oh, now I've got all these pop-ups. Go away. Go away. Right, let's see if this works. There we go. Playing House for Flipper currently. So there's, as I promised, a link to Little House on the Perry Pirate. And he's currently doing House Flipper, so you're quite welcome to go watch him now if you want to. We're boring the hell out of you. Otherwise, you can go watch him afterwards. I might raid him if I remember, because I forget to do raids. Raid! My little thing to the fly spray ad. So yeah, now that's sort of, let's find a job, shall we? That's what we're here for. Actually, before I do that, what I might do is escape. I just want to see my skills. Long distance, full off there. Okay, I'll tell you what, you pick one. I've picked one, you pick one.
Alrighty, let's see what we got in our freight markup. Coming out of Budapest.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing a special transport one, but there wasn't any available. If there's any, I'll leave that one up to you, but I'll just sort of let you know. I thought it might be cool to do some special transports if we're able to.
I kind of fancy this one right here, going into Austria.
Right, yeah. I gotta wait for you to get there, don't I? Before it shows up. So I'll follow you.
Don't even bother. We're picking up right from this very company.
I also think that's not right either. Where we are, just seats. No, that's right, back. Everything's right. I just seem awfully close to everything. So here it is. We're going to there, into there. Nice. We'll take the Explosives. Oh well.
Let's go.
Maybe I should be in crash cam for this so you can get a better view of me exploding.
Oh, if only.
Yeah, I was trying to find where it is. Actually, what's 109? Maybe get myself more drivers and stuff so I'm bringing in more money.
If you hear me rustling around in a plastic bag, that's me with my Australian licorice. Good stuff.
Australian, what's that called?
Daryl Lee. It's
Alright.
legitimate Australian, actually made in Australia.
Yeah. Funny enough, Australians prefer the New Zealand made Black Knights licorice.
Really?
Yep. Mr. Duxley eats it by the bucket load. Right, I'll follow you, so I've got you on my stream. Since you're here, we might as well see you.
See me?
Rerun Black. Is it the red one or the black shoe Polish licorice? It'll be the, I'm assuming the black licorice or not.
Yeah, it's black.
No. I love licorice too. We got it here. We got all sorts of favourites. One of my favourite one is raspberry licorice, and it's a roll with sherbet in the middle of it.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
But yeah, we got one that's made here called Black Knight. It's our favourite. It's been for using, buy it in a box and stuff. Different different shapes, like a strap or a twisty, and just a round one, small round one, shoestring like thing. And yeah,
Turn left.
he used to buy the bucket loads.
Turn left.
Should send some over to him. I've lost his address. I had plans to send him a whole bunch of stuff over, actually. Chocolates and all sorts. Because he was kind enough to send me a bag of Jeffers, which we get here anyway. He sent it to me. He's a big fan of that, Jeffers. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeffers is a word to describe people from Auckland, and but which I can't say because there's a swear word in it. Well, Jeffers spelled Jaffas. So when it comes to people from Auckland, where I was born, which is the big city here in this country, in case you didn't know, so big, a third of the population, our population lives there. We're called a Jeffer, not Jeffers, and one of the F's dropped off, but basically
And then
you can figure out what the F stands for, so it's just another F Aucklander. That's what that stands for. But Jeffers,
exit right.
for those that don't know, are little round lolly type things, sweet type things, candy, whatever you want to call them, and they're basically orange coated. It's a hard, it used to be really hard, but now it's not so hard. It was almost break your teeth type of hardness, the coating, with orange flavoured chocolate inside. And they are amazing. They used to be primarily used, you buy, there's a thing, everyone, whether you like them or not, you bought them in movie theatres because they were fun to throw them at people. You almost killed them and knocked them out, but oh, I should have sped the time up again driving through the, oh, never mind, too late now. So yeah, that's what they were. Let's try and catch up to Corzi, because the whole point with him being in front, holy moly, he's well ahead. All right.
You get stuck in traffic back there?
No, I got stuck at a light. That's what happened. I got stuck at a light. But I'll catch up to you.
I just
To get off the
slowed
rumble
down.
strip. No, you're
There's some
all right.
traffic.
I'll just bring out the New Zealand driver and me, and I'll be there with you momentarily.
So you didn't catch my near miss as I got onto the on-ramp, did you?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, there was a car turning onto the on-ramp the other direction. I was a little fast getting onto the on-ramp, and I didn't think they were going to stop, but they stopped.
Pretty sure my brake's stuck on again. Driving like a true New Zealander here to catch up to me, mate. Oh, I'll clarify that. Driving like a true New Zealand teenager, 20-year-old. To catch up to your mates. And generally your mates are knowing you're trying to catch up, so what do? Speed up.
Oh, uh-oh. This does not bode.
I just realised I've got explosives on the back, haven't I? This is dangerous.
My game just crashed. I'm going to
Oh,
have
I see that.
to...
I was wondering whether you were there. I just saw you on my thing, and then you were gone. Let's hope it brings you back right where you are. I think we've had problems with this before. Does the F stand for fun? Yes, of course it stands for fun. Mike. Every so often I've been watching some of the name that shall never be mentioned on my channel videos, and I can't understand why every so often Frith will mention him as someone he doesn't like, because we know what he's like off the camera, Mike. There's a couple of YouTube people we know that do farming sim, and we know what they're really like off camera, and we just don't have anything to do with them. That'll be why. To answer your question. Especially he did it dirty to Frith as well, which he has mentioned in videos. You must have missed it as to why that is. Frith doesn't know him personally. It's just something he did, which was not from one YouTuber to another, was not a real nice thing to do. And yeah. Me on the other hand, it's like, yeah, like I know a couple of I know a few YouTubers, farming sim YouTubers, and yeah, I don't know why I'm swaying back and forth. I have no idea. Yeah, there's a couple of them I will have nothing, not even watch their videos, because yeah, if you knew what they're really like behind the camera, then you'd also do the same thing. Yeah, I woke up today and I can see, I don't know if it comes on my screen. I can't see it. I don't think it does. Can't see it on the overlay. On the stream with Discord overlay. But you guys in Discord, like Mike and Smudo and that, I've got people names. At the moment I've got Corzi up there, and Corzi's just got a C and ... and I've got that in Discord as well. A lot of people on my Discord channel have got just their first letter, and the rest is ... You guys got the same thing? In Discord? I thought it was just my channel, but I went and looked, and it's also on Frisk's channel, but not as bad as mine. In fact, I can give you an idea. Well, you guys, with my channel, I have, what have we got here? Oh, I got a bit more. Alright, I have quite a few of them there. But I got Patreon. Patreon's just a P dot 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 dot. I got a J here. I don't know who that is because I got a dot 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 next to it. Mike, your full name's there. John Zhang's full name there. Big Tuner's full name's there. And Perry's full name is there. And yeah.
I got all full names. I'm back in, by the way. So I can
Okay.
start.
Have you? Yeah. Even in fifths, I got Patreon as P dot 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 dot. In the Great Book of Names, I got B. I got Billum and B dot dot dot. Canada Chill D dot 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 H dot 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 T dot 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 T dot dot dot. I don't even know who these people are now. It's annoying. It's a stupid thing that they've come out with.
Well, now it looks like I gotta do the New Zealand driving.
You have no idea what I'm talking about. Well, you know when you're in Discord, Mike, and on the right-hand side, the very right-hand side, you've got everyone's names. Like when you're in Fifth Chord, you've got the Great Book of Names. You have admin, and you should have an admin. You've got the bot up the top, then my name, and then you've got Patreon underneath. But for me, Patreon's P dot 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 dot. His name's not spelled out, and then you've got the moderators, which we only got the one up there at the moment, which he's got a full name. Then the Great Book of Names, I've got Bill Canada Chill, and then underneath I've got a D dot 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 and an H dot dot dot. And I've just noticed that today. How far away are you? Oh, you're right there anyway. I'll get ready to get going.
I am.
So unless it's just something for me, you keep going. You keep going. I'll catch up with you.
All right.
Yep. On my way. You don't have those dots. I told you something weird is happening with my PC. I'm going to have to look it up on the internet and see if anyone else has got it, because apparently you don't have it, Mike, and you don't have it, Corzi, so...
I can still go over 2,000 kilometers on my current tank of fuel. And I just topped up when you did. I didn't even refuel after that.
what have I got? I've got 1,200 kilometers. 444 litres left. Pain in the butt.
Massive fuel tank. Got 655 liters.
Well, that'd be why then you got a lot bigger tank than me. I'll be very annoyed if I've been hacked after I got rid of... Well, I didn't get rid of it, I just can't afford my normal antivirus. I'm stuck with the Windows one, which isn't bad. It's not a bad one, but it'd be really annoying if that's happened. Also, the conspiracy side of my brain would also be very concerned as to how convenient is that. They want my money back and I don't pay them, and then all of a sudden, hello. Why are these guys going slow?
Speed limit's 50 through that S turn.
Oh, geez, it is too. Didn't realise that. That'll be why then. Oh, back to 80. .34 PM, we've got 4 hours. So remind me when we get to the end of this to speed time up to 6 in the morning or something like that.
Oh.
If I don't remember.
Gotta stay in the right lane.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
Yeah. Anyway, maybe I have to redo Windows yet again. Maybe my PC's dying. I don't know. First things first, I'll check and see if that's actually a thing. Maybe it's an optional thing that's come out. I know there was something new on Discord to do with your name. You can do something with the name. They've changed your username type deal or something like that. The way they do it or something. I can't remember. It was a while ago. A couple of weeks ago they brought it out.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
Ooh, 90.
Yeah, until we cross the border right here.
Once again, I don't know. Maybe I need to upgrade my truck. I thought I had the best engine that I could get in this, but I suppose I could actually quickly check that after this anyway. Because it seems to be struggling a little bit, and I don't know. My brakes are sticking again. So we're going into beautiful Austria in the middle of the night, so we don't get to see any of the scenery. Good thing is we'll be coming out of there anyway. We'll make sure this time that we'll be doing that in the daytime. Oh, this is gonna be close.
Oh yeah, they're going all kinds of slow up here.
Yeah, I know. I just noticed that you changed lanes, and I went, "Oh, okay, I better get in that lane," and I just about killed someone in the process.
You gotta get back to the road anyway.
Yeah, I see that. There goes the brake again. Wish I knew what was causing it. No, like I said, it's the most logical and best guess, but you just don't know. That, yeah. For those that are late to the stream, I was talking about it earlier on with my pedals. How the accelerator pedal will engage the brake for some reason. The brake will stick, the accelerator pedal will stick. I this week opened it up, cleaned it all out, completely cleaned it out, put it back together again. It's worse. And I mentioned, some of you might remember that I mentioned I thought I had exposed wires. I didn't actually have exposed wires. Basically the wires, there's 3 wires for each of the pedals, right? And then they go into a black covering, and there's just some points where that black covering's not covering those wires. So the wires aren't actually exposed, they've still got their covering on it. But obviously the black covering's to keep them together, so they're not spreading apart and everything. And it's only small, like that much, but they don't. So it should be working fine. So my theory is that because where the wire comes out from the pedals into the wheel itself, when you plug it into the wheel, the old DB9 connector, which is the old, for those who don't know, the old video connectors, and if you don't know what that is, geez, you're young. Where it comes out of the back, there's a hole in the outer case, the top part of the pedals. When you split it in half, you got the bottom, the base, and you got the top half, so it splits apart. And the top half goes over the top of the bit at the bottom when it comes out, and there's a hole there for the cable, but there isn't on the base. So I'm wondering if it's ended up crimping the cable and breaking some of the wires, and that's what, and the wires are touching each other. That's my only guess. Funny enough, you're absolutely right too. I know what you're trying to say there, Mike. But technically, you're also right if you avoid that. I think we need to get in the other lane, don't we? Or not? Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Yeah, just as long as you're not in the far right back there, good.
Well, how'd you get so far? I thought I was right behind you. I was looking at the truck in front of me thinking that's you, and I was following you. I wasn't following you, I was following another truck. And that's why I said, I think we need to get in the left lane. And I was thinking, what are you doing in the right lane? You're going down the wrong way. Then I look at the map and you're miles ahead of me. And I'm sure I was right behind you. Absolutely sure I was right behind him. Whoa! Push in, why don't you?
You okay back there?
Yeah. I just had someone try and... I'll say push in. They probably had the right of way. They were ahead of me anyway as the lane merged. I'll try and catch up to you again. I tell you that. Oh no, that's separate brake lights. Those are tail lights. Oh yeah, good idea. Let's look at the back of the truck and not actually see where you're going. That's what I was doing. I was actually looking at the brake lights. So I panned down to look at them because I couldn't see the front of the truck, let alone the rest of the lane that was in front of me. And somehow I managed not to crash. I'm starting to get the feeling that I haven't crashed in the stream for a long time. And I'm not going to knock on wood because I might be tempting fate, because I know how much you guys like me crashing, and I feel bad that I've been driving really well actually. But I'll keep that to myself. I won't let you know I care about you at all, you guys in chat. But I think I must have crashed so much at the beginning of the competition and had some really good ones that I fulfilled my quota. So the game's not going to let me crash again. The game's gone, no, you've done your percentage, you filled your quota. Normally we spread it out, but we thought it'd be a lot more fun to put it all together again, just so that you pull your hair out and get frustrated with the game. And again, now we won't let you crash. What were we going to say?
I said just don't be to the far right here.
Yeah, no, I'm behind you now. I've figured out a system of how to know whether I'm behind you or not. It's to see if your name's above the truck.
That's the way to do it.
And the big, unavoidable lettering and numbers that are there. Told you I was losing the plot. I mean, I was sitting there behind that truck, thinking it was you, and your name's not there. And it didn't register.
I've done that before, actually. Confused somebody else's, some AI truck for you or whoever I was convoying with at the time.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, Mike. That's the thing. I suppose that's the reason why I'm probably not going to crash, because A, there is no Wendy's billboards on this because we're playing standard. Or do I have the billboard? I don't know. Anyway, ETS doesn't have billboard. Wendy's billboard if I was using that mod or not. And toll booths, yeah, and this, yeah, and cop cars. So I suppose. So I've got 2/3 of a chance. I've got 66% chance of crashing. What speed are you doing? Are you doing the 2Ks over the speed limit or right on it?
I'm always right on it, because I have it where I can increment the the cruise control, and I do it by 5
Keep right.
kilometer
And then exit
increments.
I shouldn't be so close to you. Yeah, no, I thought I'd better make sure so I have my cruise control on the right thing, because you were sort of getting a lot closer then.
Right.
Yeah, don't follow too close behind me because I'm not really familiar with this area and they changed it. And I might go the wrong way.
Yeah, no luck of that. I'm not losing you again. I'm making sure I'm not losing you. I've definitely got the right truck, so... Mind you, I was close enough I could have just thrown a rubber band on the back of your truck and, yeah, let you tow me. I could have said rope, but I thought since we were doing multiplayer and with all the lag, rubber band would be a better term, more appropriate term to use.
Mm.
Turn right.
Oh, that'll be right. I get the red light. Apparently I got traffic fines off.
Turn right. Turn right.
Follow closely in crash cam. Yeah, that'd be interesting because I tend to forget that things are closer than they appear in crash cam, eh?
Get ready. Right.
See how he gets closer? It's close, Corzi. Far away, Corzi. Close, Corzi. Far away, Corzi. Let's see where you gotta go. Where you going? Where's your delivery? Down the back, is it?
No, right here along the side. They gave me the easy spot.
Okay, that's alright. I can go in. Mine's right next to that other wagon. Geez, I'm going to need to take another quick break because I need a toilet break. Bathroom break. Because my bladder apparently doesn't have decent timing and I couldn't decide to do that when we were having my break earlier. Half an hour ago. When I go left, so I turn right, don't I? Oh, it wasn't beeping, so clearly I wasn't. No, hang on, what that? Oh, I'm looking the wrong way. You twit. You want to go to your. Yeah, I do want to go right, so I do turn left. So I turned right. Duh. I got the concept right. I just turned the wheel the wrong way. Told you, I'm losing the plot. No chance of that, mate. That's the only thing in my life that has a regular schedule. And that schedule's morning based. Right. So yeah, I'll quickly go and make some... Oh. Right, that's right, I forgot about that. Let's get rid of you, bring you back up. Disconnected. Why have you disconnected? Don't be... Thank you. Let me just quickly... I'll bring up the intermission screen. I'll just quickly have a quick break and I'll be back in a second, guys. Helps if I bring the right screen up, ready to go up. Yeah. Alright, back in a sec. Rightio. I've made room for more OJ. I think I left Discord unmuted. I think I better double check that, in case Corzi says something. Yeah, it's unmuted. You are there, Corzi, aren't you? Or have you just disappeared? Yep. Alright, I'll find... Oh, no, hang on, what I'll do. Let's do this first. Set. Is it set underscore time or is it set time? I can't remember.
G_set_time.
It is underscore time. And then put the hour you want to wake up, which would be 6 o'clock in the morning. So I put 6.
Yeah.
And it's still dark. It is 6 o'clock in the morning though, but it's still dark.
It's autumn, it might be dark for another hour or so.
Yeah, by the time we pick something up, it will be fine. Yeah, good, don't be like right until you poop yourself. I probably would. It's good to get it off your chest. So yeah, let's find a job, but first off, garage count 2, truck count 7, driver count 6. Do I have a truck that doesn't have a driver in it? I'm assuming the driver count includes me because I am a driver, surely.
It does.
Yeah, it does. So I've got a truck sitting there somewhere. Why? I'm in the... Oh, my Volvo's got... Oh, it's my Scania that doesn't have a driver. No, that's fine. I don't care about that. How much are my trucks, out of curiosity? I was probably in the right thing to check that out, aren't I? I think I'm buying Volvos by the looks of it, so let's check the Volvo dealer. If I've got enough for another truck. 375,000. No, I might be slightly short of that by 200 odd thousand plus. No, truck manager, definitely. Oh no, it's a Scania. Okay, alright. Double check that then. Buy online, how much do I need for that? That's better. I got enough for that, 112. Giving them the cheapest possible truck ever. Maybe I should offer them a better truck. I don't know if you get better jobs. The game gives jobs to the type of truck you have, to your workers. Makes sense, doesn't it?
I read that it doesn't matter. You can give them the blue cheapest truck there is. They'll still bring home the same money.
Well, it kind of defeats the purpose then, doesn't it? It's
Yeah. I mean, I like to role play and give them like an average truck, not the cheapest thing. But that's
I mean, it affects what you can take. They should be able to do that in the game for your workers, and that way your workers dictates what your workers...
Yeah, like they can't get a heavy load unless you have a certain horsepower engine or something.
Yeah, and then that affects how much money you make, or your workers are making. Right, let's find a job. What have we got here? That's the background now too far. I want something shortish, but somewhere we haven't been. There. I'll do that one. This one's really short, but hey, what the hey?
Time to hit the road.
It's going to places I haven't been before. So follow me.
Alrighty.
Turn left. Turn left, and then keep left.
I think we're looking good.
Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left. Keep right.
Right, yeah.
I'm stuck at the light.
Okay. I'll go slow, but when you come out of the light, you're turning left, hopefully, at the light,
Yeah.
and then stay right,
Okay.
and keep right. Stay right, and keep right. It's all over now. It was a nice ride until you crashed.
Stay right, then keep right.
I'm just making it nice and slow. Did I get rid of all the traffic too? Because it's dead around here.
I had some traffic down by me, not much.
This is the oh yeah, there's traffic. There's unless there's
Keep left.
keep left. Okay. Oh, we'll let this truck go past while I'm waiting for you to catch up because you'll get lost here.
I'm
Oh no,
catching
you
up to
won't. No, you won't. Actually, there's no other option apart from to go the way we're going. Yeah, well, the AI mod must be working properly. Because what is the time? 7 in the morning. No, you'd expect a bit more traffic for where we are. We're in a town, city, whatever it is. Just waiting for Corzi to catch up for anyone wondering.
Oh, you're within my sights. I see where you're going.
Yeah, I can see you. And also it gave the opportunity for the sun to peek its head over the horizon. To get itself past the eyebrow level. How far away is this? 17 minutes, not that far.
Let's hope it doesn't expire in 15.
No, it doesn't. It's probably already expired.
Yeah.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Oh, I'm getting off the highway.
Exit right.
Take the Unterwistendorf. Something wrong with that.
Hmm.
Oh, how's my fuel? Oh, I could do with a bit of that too. This is a fuel station that will be I'm guessing passing on the way back out. You know what's going to happen? We're going to go nowhere near it because this happens every time, doesn't it? We've got video proof on my streams that every time I do this and go, oh, we're going right past this. Oh, we will be because it's the only way in and out. Down to DHL, I think, by the looks of it.
Turn left.
Or, no, further on. Past the DHL.
Nothing past the DHL.
Turn left.
Past the DHL so we can get into the DHL.
Yeah, the other side of the DHL.
Yep.
Turn left. Fine. We are here.
Oh, don't take that time with me. It didn't take that long. GPS. Very sarcastic. Oh, finally we're here.
Okay. Here we go.
It's better than the semi-threatening "it's all over now."
Yeah.
Right?
GPS just handed in its resignation. It's all over now. I've had enough of it. I told you to go this way and you completely ignored it. Geez, it's a tight fit in there. Have I hit it, or is it my brakes again? That's the only problem with using the option to have your camera turn as you turn your wheel, ladies and gentlemen, is that it's annoying when you're reversing. Jeez, my brakes are getting stuck regularly on a regular basis now. Oh, wait for it to actually be attached, JJ, before you take off. Don't be a Jeremy Clarkson, or whoever it was that did that. I can't remember. It was one of the three. On a Top Gear episode where they had trucks. Yeah, it was Top Gear because I'd never done it on a Grand Tour. I'm just going to go straight across the road to the garage and fuel up.
Okay.
Just got to find the entrance. Ah, there, where it says no entry. That'll be it. Right in front of the cops as well. Oh, right. Cops are gone. They didn't see it, you didn't do it. Yeah, they had a episode where they were driving trucks and I remember one of them left. Went to go and whatever was supposed to be attached wasn't properly attached. It was either Jeremy Clarkson or Richard Hammond. It happened to. Isn't that typical? I make sure we got daylight to drive in because we've done 2 deliveries and both of them being mostly nighttime.
Yeah, nothing but bloody fog on my screen.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I've got. You gonna fill up as well?
Yep.
I'm guessing this is the exit because it says no exit. Someone's hit a car. I can hear a car alarm. In game. And we're away. Well, so much for seeing this beautiful Austrian scenery.
Take the second exit. Exit now. Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Alright. I can put the pedal to the plastic. And it's raining.
Because of course it is.
If you're right behind me, you've got time to get into the other lane. Where's... Oh, that's it. Indeed.
Keep right.
Oh, I haven't. Keep forgetting to do that. Get my sound fixers on.
Oh, that was black.
I went, that's right, get the old train horn on and press the button, nothing happens. The fog's lifted.
Exit now.
Kind of. Oh, we've just gone above it.
I haven't been on this road.
Now, this is another new route that apparently I haven't explored in this profile. They'll be all over the place. Oh, it's 50 kilometers through here. No, it's not. It's 80 now. But I'm driving cautiously around that corner.
Some twisty turnies coming up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm mucking around with my mouse because it was slowly falling off me cardboard box, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, can I get up here? Can I get up here without stalling? And that's why I love a Volvo.
Couldn't do that in a rental.
Not the first one, the second one, possibly. I do miss it. I actually do miss that Volvo, Renault. I wonder if they've changed some of the speed limits on these back roads, because the majority of them were always 70. In fact, you could guarantee when you got onto a back road like this, it was 70 kilometers an hour. It was one of my pet peeves. I couldn't understand why it was 70 kilometers an hour through a rural area like this, with no housing and all that kind of rural. It is rural. No, hang on. It is, isn't it? Rural.
European countries have a lot more regulations on trucks. You gotta go slower than the cars have to go. I think it's probably emissions and safety and things like that.
Yeah, I suppose the main roads, all the highways and byways and all that are designed and set up to go around corners at the speed limits. With this, it's you got to follow where the land lets you go. Thank you for the follow. Who's that? Oh, geez, my eyes are shocking. For some reason they don't want to see things. Holy heck. Oh, truckers. Yes, it is an open convoy mode and stuff. Blanks EU. Hopefully I've said your name right. Yeah, we do it, yeah, I've got my usual. We're actually probably going for another half an hour. But basically I do a convoy mode for my viewers once every 5 weeks. I'll do ETS today and then tomorrow I'm doing ATS. And then, yeah, then I do 4 weeks of what I normally stream, which is the trucking sim, but I'm doing a competition between ETS and ATS to find out which is the easiest to make money on or the quickest to make money on. And I use seasons, so I'll do 4 streams of that season, and then when I go into a new season in between that, I'll do a convoy mode with the season. So we're using the mild winter, late autumn season at the moment. Then next week I was hoping to go starting the competition back in winter, but the mod author hasn't updated the mod for 147 yet.
Exclamation mark truck in chat if you want to see what the contest is about.
Yeah, exclamation mark truck. But yeah, if you want to join at some stage, probably better off on the next one. You're more than welcome as long as you're over the age of 16. And just join my Discord. Not much happens in my Discord because I'm a small channel. But that way I give an announcement a week before. And if you want to come along and join the Convoy modes in ETS or ATS, you can also join both if you feel like it as well. If you've got both games, you're quite welcome to join in both Convoy mode streams, and you just let me know and I'll give you access to the season mod, where you can find the season mod, and that'll be the only one you need to download. The rest of them Steam Workshop ones, if you don't have them with Convoy mode, they obviously automatically download them. So,
and ATS is tomorrow if you're free to do that.
Yeah, if you want to come along to the ATS one tomorrow, you're quite welcome to. So if you type in exclamation mark Discord, that'll give you a link to the Discord. The only other stipulation is that you need to be in voice. You don't have to talk in voice. If you want to join the Convoy mode, you DM, let me know which one you want to join and be part of, and I'll give you access to the appropriate channels, and you can get all the details, and that's there for it. And yeah, just got to join voice. But like I said, if you don't want to talk in voice, that's okay. It's just to make it easier with communication, so we know what we're doing. Everyone's on the same page.
A nice drive through the country road here.
It's even nicer that we can see it, thanks to sunlight, the latest and greatest invention from the universe. Brought to you by Universe Sunlight. Just driving through the blooming darkness.
You started saying universe. I thought you were going to say like something like University of the Sun. I was like, yeah.
The School of Nature. This is really, really nice. Let me get into 11th gear. Or not. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, game, for letting me do that eventually. Where are you? You lagging behind it? Oh no, you're right there. I can't see you, but on the map apparently you're attached to me.
I'm not too far behind. Just a few lengths.
Go straight on.
Whoa, 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 horsey. Woo, horsey. Woo, 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 woo. My brakes stuck on again, aren't they? Yes, they are.
Go straight on. They heard you saying, whoa, horsey, whoa, horsey.
Go, 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 go. Get some revs up, because I'm in the wrong gear. Hopefully I can get up here. Of course I can, it's a Volvo. with the most powerful engine in the world. A Boeing 767 engine. No.
Keep left and then continue straight on.
I need to get in the left lane.
Go straight on.
We actually shouldn't be that far away from our destination.
16 kilos.
16 you mean kilometers?
I mean, we're practically there, yeah.
16 kilo. That was a switch in the old subject there. What are you on about? And I thought, oh, hang on, you might have, yeah, fair enough.
Keep left and then turn left.
Yeah, we're at Prague. Apparently I was the first one to discover it. And get in the left lane. Because we're going to need to take a left turn.
Oh.
It's Chris. Oh, hang on. Oh, actually, yes, it still does work. Thank you. Oh, what's up with my eyes? Maybe my glasses need a clean. Maybe I got too strong of glasses on. Hang on. No, I can see better. So I can't see that. I really need them to get them checked, don't I? I also forgot to click my neck in before we started streaming. I think this is it here. I don't know why I said I think this is it here. GPS tells me it is here, so... This is it here. Ho ho ho, really? How much room have I got to straighten out? I haven't got much room in... Oh no, there it gets wider there.
Where are you going?
Straight behind me, where I am now. And I didn't get enough time to straighten that up.
Give me the easy spot again. I'm just going right here.
See, it's the only wrong, see, when you turn the wheel. I've got, in case people don't know, probably a lot of people use it anyway because it's handy. But I've got the settings so when I turn my steering wheel, my camera automatically looks over there. It just saves me using the mouse, you know, to look if you're turning right or left into a street. But yeah, I'll give you an indication. When you're reversing, if you're not using it, this is the problem. This is as far as I can put my camera right to the left here. So I start turning my wheel to the right, and that happens, and I can't see. And it becomes a bit of a pain because it gives you a bit of a blind spot doing that in certain stages. Are you going to go back or not?
Oh, me?
No, me. I was talking to my truck.
Oh.
I'm guessing my brake pedal's stuck again because I ain't doing much movement here. There we go. There, get off my truck. That's another one done. Sid, ready? 31,000. Well, that was nice to actually do that during the daylight and see a bit of greenery and whatnot.
Yeah.
Right, you choose. Sorry, I was in the thought.
First of all, what's how much longer are we looking to go?
15 minutes, roughly. What options have we got here?
It should be a short one then, huh?
Yeah, sure is. I don't mind going over a little bit. Going over a little bit is fine.
Oh.
I suppose you get different options than I do, eh?
Yeah.
It'll be based on the skill level, and you're leveled up, and I'm not.
I got one that's 8 hours, 12 minutes. It's a reservoir tank going up into Poland.
Whereabouts in Poland?
I'm not going to try to pronounce it. It's the one in the northwest corner. Stettin or whatever. The one that's got more Z's in it than anything else.
Yeah. So we'll be going through, I'm guessing we'll be going through Germany. Through Dresden and through... Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for it.
All right.
We'll do that, and that'll be our last one.
Sounds good.
I'll follow you unless we're picking it up from here again.
Nope.
Oh, I wasn't sure if my engine was going or not.
you That's a lot of traffic.
Did you check the contract time on that?
Oh yeah, it's 6 hours before it expires.
Oh, the traffic still on the other side.
Oh, we gotta get in that left lane too.
Oh well, you better put your turbo boost on, mate. Get the jetpack out. Whatever you got to do to get in front of that car on the left there. Cut him off. Okay. He'll stop, and that'll give me the opportunity to get in there. Let me get into like 5th gear for 5 times the speed, takeoff speed. That's what the 5 stands for, isn't it? Bit late in dropping the clutch there.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate.
I've pushed in, so I'll get a big gap. Oh no, he's stopping. He's let you in. There you go. So what I did there is I make that person in that car freak out because I jumped in so quick, very close to them, that he was more concerned about what was going on behind me. Which caused the gap for you to get in. Come on, brake. Which is completely untrue, but I'll do anything to get any type of
Oh.
the words left. I've lost the word. Let's completely ruin that sentence and the whole point of me coming up and saying what I was saying. Told you, I'm losing the plot, ladies and gentlemen. I can't even remember a simple word, and that word is, I can't remember. I'll tell you if I remembered, because I would have used it in the sentence. Oh, this is getting on my nerves. This is ridiculous trying to remember that word. I know it's there. I know. Oh my god, it's worrying. It's really worrying. Like, if I think of the word, you'll know what I mean. You'll understand why I'm freaking out and getting worried about my state of my grey matter.
Oh, this pickup point is actually quite a breeze out of town.
Yeah, I can make that. Oh, brake again, jeez. The problem is I got the sentence, right? I've got the sentence right up to, and it's the last word in the sentence. Yep, that click was I know what the word is now. This is where you guys are going to go see a doctor. Alright, I made that whole story up about making a gap for him, knowing that was a load of crock, but I'll do anything to take credit for a job well done. Credit is the word. You take credit for something. Seriously. How can I forget credit? That's what you say. I'll take the credit for that.
Uh-oh, looks the train's coming. We gotta stop.
Normally you use the word in that sentence with, yeah, no, that wasn't me, but I'm quite happy to take the credit for it. Yeah, if it's a good thing. If it's a bad thing, then no, it wasn't me. I'm not taking credit for that. Thank you. Interesting word, but I can't believe I can't remember credit. I got there eventually, which is the silver lining, but the problem was how long it took me to get there. Just another thing that I don't know. Just like thinking I was in 7th gear right now when I'm in 11th gear taking off. Go, 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 go. Yeah, rocking back and forth. That's going to make it go quicker. Jeez, he was a bit close, wasn't he? Danny saving grace there with that takeoff as I had nothing on the back. Where the heck? Oh, train coming. I managed to get through just on time. I say just in time, the arms are still up and I can't see it anymore. So, this delivery, by chance, are we going to pick it up and then drive 5 minutes down the road to drop it off because it's that far away? To pick this up?
Like,
it seems like it.
That Heidelberg cement group that you just saw the sign for there.
Oh, for crying out loud, this break's really getting on my nerves now.
This is twisty through here.
Actually, it's thinking about 8 hours with all this. Jeez, it's still going to be about 45-minute stream.
Yeah. Well, I didn't realize the pickup point was so far away either.
I tend to forget. It says 8 hours. I was thinking, well, that's less than half an hour. But to be honest, it'll be a lot longer because we've got all the different speeds and everything else like that. Maybe when we get here, see if you can't find something a little bit different. A bit shorter.
Yeah,
whoa!
Yeah, that turns a little... Oh god, it's all the way down in the quarry too.
I haven't been to one of these in so long. In so long. Yeah, my accelerator pedals sticking, everything sticking. Why pedals? I've cleaned you out and everything. Why are you doing this to me?
The one going into Poland, that's the shortest one I got. If you want to take a look, if there's anything shorter.
You don't have to move. Oh, I suppose you do if I do find one. Fair enough. I'm out of... The clutch was in when I took it out of gear, truck. Thank you very much. Alright. What have we got? It's apparently an 8-hour trip, that's a 6-hour trip.
Let's do this.
Alright, let's do this. I've picked one.
All right.
Which might end up being longer than the other. I had one, I think, pretty much into Hungary, which was quite a bit of a distance. It's got two into Germany.
Yeah.
And one was 8 hours. This one is 6 hours. However, the one that's 8 hours would have been quicker. Which probably doesn't make sense to you, but it's because of what we're taking and the weight of it.
Well, the one I had, you picked one going to Germany, and the one I had was passing through Germany. So this one's definitely shorter than anything I had.
Yeah. This is a 6-hour one, but yeah, it's the weight of it that I'm more concerned about. It might take us remain 7 hours and 29 minutes. Sure it does.
It might take us 7 hours just to get out of the quarry.
Oh, no. It's not as bad as I thought. It's only 15 ton. I'll come to the rodder yet and get ready, wait for you. Yeah, I thought it might take 3 hours to get out of there.
My trailer's all the way down the bottom.
No. There, look at this. Why does it get worse the longer I use it? It always roughly around this time of the day, the 4 o'clock mark my time when I'm doing this trucking sims, the accelerator pedal gets worse. It's gotta be. It has to be that. It has to be somewhere in this cord. There's the bend. That's where it used to be. I'm looking down at it. The cord. I've pulled it out further, so that is miles away. You know, the best way to do it, when I put this back together, I didn't tighten it up so much because it wasn't there. That's the only, because that was the first thing that came to my mind is if there isn't exposed wires, I've cleaned it all out and everything else, it must have crimped down and cut some wires. And there's a bend, a bit of a bend in the cable where it was. I'm going to check.
All right, you can start moving.
I'm going to check my son's one and see if he's got a hole there, because it makes no sense having it the way it does, where it literally crimps. It's like using a crimper on your cables when you put in a connector, the end of a cable, which makes no sense to do. That's the only thing I can come up to why my accelerator pedal on that is done. Is over time it's finally just dug down and opened up a couple of the wires inside, and the brake and the auxiliary wire are touching each other, and that's why it sticks on, and B, why if I touch my accelerator the brake will come on. It's the only logical explanation. Problem is, computers with programming and all that, which is based on logic, things go wrong, generally illogical. The reason as to why it's happening, it's just not logical. 9 times out of 10. I hope you're ready to break a few speed limits. Which is fine. I don't know. I mean, I've got my traffic fines off. I don't know if you do.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, I'm going to bring up the ETA. Of course it would be dark now. That's what I should have done. I should have spent time.
Yeah.
So for driving through the night time again, sorry.
Yeah, you can't do it now because that'll make us late.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah. What is it? We got remains 6 hours and 34 minutes. And we're going to be there in 6 hours and 1 minute.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we
better hammer down.
Get
However, that is a beautiful sunset. What a beautiful place to watch that see a sunset and scenery like that.
Oh, that is a view.
You know what I might do?
And over the crest of that hill. It's such a beautiful view that I'm not paying attention to where I'm driving and going off into the field.
Okay, oh, let me back up. Can you back up a bit? Got this. They've got to fix this. This is stupid. Yes, fix this issue. If I'm not completely out in the road, you're going to need to floor it. Just go for it. Oh, you backed up a heck of a way. Yeah, no, if I'm not in the middle of the road, don't make the traffic stop. Get rid of that stupid programming. Please. That collision detection. I'm tempted to turn traffic off, but... Actually, maybe it's not a bad idea, because we're going through the night, then... Well... The mod should actually make hardly any traffic around anyway. Does that mean a train's coming when the light's flashing?
If it's the red lights, that's what it means. If it's the white light, no.
Okay, that's right. Thank you for that.
The white light is just a warning to let you know at night that that's where the train tracks are.
Oh, now look. Oh, okay. You wouldn't have seen that because you wouldn't have come over the rise.
Oh. Yeah, we're gonna be...
Okay, why is that still going? What happened was, because like I said, I don't think you saw it because I only just saw it. There was a train there. It wasn't moving, and then it despawned. But I think, oh, here comes the train. No,
that might be a problem.
No, I thought it's doing that because it thinks the train's still there, even though it despawned. But I've just seen that.
A couple of weeks ago on Prairie Stream, we had in his convoy mode, we had an issue with the train. Like it didn't come through the crossing, and the gates just stayed down forever.
I think I've had that before. But no, that worked out a treat. Maybe that train wasn't there. Maybe I just had a premonition of things to come. Let me know that a train was coming, you know, because the barrier's been down and the red lights and the dinging sound wasn't enough, apparently, of a clue.
I hope we get onto the open highway because we're not gonna be.
I don't even know if. Actually, my beacons would be a bit silly with this cargo. It's not wide, it's not heavy.
Still looks cool if you turn one at night. I'd do it if I remember which button does it.
What was that? I missed that. Sorry, I was concentrating.
I said it still looks cool at night, and then I said I'd turn them on if I remember which button turns them on.
Turns what on? The beacons. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the key is because I've got it set onto something on my wheel.
Well, when I turn them on, I'm usually stopped, and I just press F4 to go into my light settings.
I'm just pressing keys. I tried B and I thought, no, hang on, isn't B the engine brake? No, it's not. I have no clue what B is. Oh, whoa. See, now that's the way it should work. Yes. Why is it working perfectly fine here? I need all of the road, thank you. I was really close to those guys. In fact, I thought I was in the middle of the road almost. But they still kept on coming past instead of stopping.
Here all night. They're making a bloody left. I'm gonna. They went anyway.
A little bit of lag as well. It's that time of the every time without fail. This is what happens, ladies and gentlemen. On the Convoy modes. I mean, I've done it again. I'm in. Yeah. I blocked you off. Blocked you off. Why? Because I've got an important delivery behind me coming through. Let me know when you're right behind me. Here you go.
I'm right behind you.
There we go. Yeah, every stream. Me
Exit now.
Oh, right there. Jeez, I'm getting confused with the map. Jesus Christ, this is not good. There's something definitely wrong with me. Okay. I need to see a doctor. Anyway, we'll move on from that. That's my problem, not yours. What was I saying? Yeah, about 4 o'clock my time in the afternoon. A day ahead of most of you. Smug face. No, makes no difference. Oh, I'm doing 90. Yeah, I'm going to do 90. I'm going to have cruise control on 90.
Yeah, I'm already doing that.
Yeah, for some reason my pedals get worse. The sticking and the stopping and whatever have you. And when we do the Convoy mode, we get really bad lag around this time. Actually, when we get to like 4 hours to go, I might just drop it back because it's what is the time? No, I do need a little bit of time. I've got things to do before I start making dinner. And it's night time anyway, so it's not like you guys are missing anything. You're just seeing nothing at a faster speed, that's all.
I have like 12 minutes difference between my ETA and the deadline. So I
got 5.
I hope to make up the time.
You mean you're 12 hours behind? Your deadline's closer than your ETA time, is that what you're saying?
No, my ETA is closer, but not by much.
No, because your gap was bigger. What you said was bigger than what mine was, and I'm in front of you, I thought.
Yeah. But you also picked up yours a few minutes before I picked up mine. And that...
Oh, yeah, good point. It's really leggy. Really leggy. Well, now I've got 28 minutes, 18 minutes difference. Ooh, this is really laggy.
We are gaining time. We gained like 15 minutes or so. Ooh, tunnel.
I need my train
Ooh,
horn.
drunk.
Do it again. It's just not the same without my train horn.
No, it's not.
Move it, blue car. Speaking through the medium of music. Thank you for the follow. Oh well, that's a name to try and read while I'm going around a corner.
Right lane.
Give us a second. Right, right lane, yeah. It's always good to be in the right lane.
Keep right.
I will thank you personally once I get on a bit of a straight.
Exit. Right.
But welcome. Hope you're enjoying your weekend. Whether or not it's you like me on the Saturday or it's just starting for you, thank you for the follow. Ooh, and it's a good one as well. So not only I've got to do a bit of I'll just say welcome Darth for the moment. We'll work on was it Ragnarok, there we go. Darth Ragnarok, oh there we go. Imagine that.
Name.
Viking Sith.
Mhm.
Anyway, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. We're chugging along over the speed limit because I'm about to end the stream 13 minutes ago. So we've sort of breaking a bit of laws, and at night time police won't see us. We both got black coloured trucks, so yeah, no, we blend into the night sky. See, look, here's a cop, watch this. Oh, he's busy giving a ticket to someone else anyway.
Gonna antagonize the cop with the horn.
I heard it, but I didn't see where it came from. Yeah, I'm all good, mate. Yeah. I'm sorry it took me so long to read your name. Like I said, doing this speed, going around corners and trying to read it. You picked the wrong stream to do it. Chat would have preferred it if you came in when I did the competition, because that's when they really like me to crash and try and distract me as much.
Exit. Right.
If that confuses you, by the way, normally I stream trucking sims. I do 4 weeks, and I'm doing a competition at the moment that's been going on for a year or so, and it's just trying to find out which one's the easiest to make money on between ETS and ATS 2. If you're interested and want to know what it's about, ! Truck into chat, and that'll give you all the details, including I'm not playing it the normal way either. There's certain things I can and can't do, and that's when chat likes to try and make me crash. And every 5th week I do a Convoy mode. It's open to anyone above the age of 16, so if you play and you're interested in doing that too, you're welcome to do that. You're not interested in competition? Fair enough.
Exclamation mark Discord if you're interested in joining the convoy. ATS is tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern. I don't know what time zone you're in.
No, I'll just check my schedule page out. But yeah, if you... The offer's there anyway. Yeah, we're just about to finish this. Tomorrow will be ATS, and then I'll be back into the competition for 4 weeks. And then we'll be back to this. And I normally do an announcement on my Discord to let anyone know, so people can let me know if they want to join or not. Otherwise, just sit and relax. I've almost got an hour. You don't do convoys if, yeah, okay, fair enough. Eastern time.
You're gonna want to get back in the left lane.
You know, Corzi, he's West America, so his ping's quite high. Oh, I see what you meant. I heard you say get in the left lane. I was like, well, why? It's... Oh, I see why. There's a barrier in my way. Woo, 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 horsey. Yeah, mate. Thanks for popping in and thanks for the follow. Hopefully we'll see you again. Maybe tomorrow with the ATS, but yeah, appreciate that and enjoy your weekend. We're just about to finish anyway, so yeah. Or yeah, at some stage hopefully we see you again, but yeah, take it easy. Like I said, thank you very much for the follow, appreciate that. I hope you enjoy. Yes. Oh, no, I got the GPS here. I was thinking maybe I should get... I got GPS. I just noticed. I put it there, the GPS on my windscreen on the left there, but I've just noticed it now. We've got 1 hour and 1 minute. I might just stick to the speed limit now. I think we're all good. I've basically got just over an hour difference between ETA and when it needs to be there.
Yeah, I got the same.
So I'm just going to hit 80k and the old cruise control on. Sit back, relax, have a bit of orange juice that I've run out of pretty much. And follow the stars home.
And they just crashed into me, merged onto the highway without looking. They did not see the giant truck.
No, I told you, it's not Tom and we're painted black. Of course he didn't see. The cops can't see us. What do you expect? I got Luigi calling me. And I'm 30 minutes away and an hour and 45 minutes left. Freya. My revs are so low in 12th gear here. My good old Volvo handling it as it always does. That I literally thought my engine had shut down. So I can't hear it. Oh, it's a bit of a slowing down up here, mate. For some reason there's a bit of traffic jam. Is it what we got? Oh, we've got traffic lights that are green. So why we stopped? Is there someone up there doesn't understand the concept of what a green light is? And we need to get in the other lane too. Oh, and we're stopping. And stopped. Oh, no, I'm not stopped. Still moving. Trying to get comfortable in my seat.
Okay, there's a few cars, but...
Oh, we've got plenty of time. I just... the arrows to get in the other lane are at the top of my GPS at the moment, so... There is time. Oh, plenty of time, because those cars are turning left.
Oh. Just my luck. Oh, only the first car turned left. So I got in the lane to
Stuck.
get around them. That first car was able to go, and then the rest are all going straight and blocked me in again.
Keep left
Oh,
and then turn left.
you get in that left lane because we're turning left at these lights. So, we're coming to
Yeah,
Berlin.
Turn left.
I managed it, so we're good now.
We're dropping this off in Berlin, ladies and gentlemen. I had no clue. I just picked the quickest delivery. Even though it's there. We're under wheel loader, Berlin. Did I pay attention to that? No. I just knew it was coming into Germany. But it's Berlin, which is brilliant because hopefully, if I remember, which I won't because I'm losing my marbles,
And then turn right.
that we might be able to do a special transport. Oh, hang on, do Berlin have special transport? Oh.
I think they do.
They didn't used to. I used to have a mod that gave me special transports from any city. I think it's probably still around and stuff. So I went, oh, I'll take that. That's fantastic. I'll be able to do special transports from anywhere. I can't see the lights. And the first city I tried it out was in Berlin. And what happened is I got stuck because the on-ramps weren't wide enough for my special transport. And that was the first and last time I used that mod. Because I couldn't get on to the motorway. At all. The fact that I made it to the on-ramp was actually quite amazed. Because there was a lot of skinny parts. That was my other profile, which is Berlin was the very first garage I had. And everything was skinny, and this is probably the first time I've been back in Berlin for a long, long time, and I don't recognise any of it. Oh, green light. Too busy chatting.
They've been working on the Germany reworks. They've redone a lot of cities.
Turn right.
Mind you, the garage is not around here, so I basically knew where all the area around where the garage was. There was a lot of narrow streets and a lot of places.
You have arrived at your destination. Route guidance is now finished.
A lot of places you can pick up, a lot of companies.
They're just
Right.
right there.
Yep. Is that, am I in your way?
Nope. Well, maybe a little bit, but
That's all right, I'll jump back in and move myself. So we can move around. I'll move around and move this car around while I'm at it. Let's get ourselves so we can line up together for the ending of the scream. Or the stream. By the way. That's probably correct. Screaming at the traffic.
Oh, that was pretty good money for that trip.
Was it? I didn't get that much.
Oh, 22K.
Oh, okay.
Not gonna complain about that.
I've got bigger expectations, I suppose. What's good money?
Well, For
yeah.
it was a short trip.
Come on. Do you want to move over closer to the building there under the orange? No, don't worry. Actually, geez, I'm an idiot. I just thought I knew what I was going to do. Stay right there. You'll be fine. I shall. Right beside you so we can get a decent. What would be the best? There we go. That's the way. And just let's start. That's and let's do this so we can get a bit of light on it. Of course, it'll be foggy.
With the Berlin skyline in the background here.
If we can get the light, yeah. Well, there would have been if it was sunny. Okay, I'll go 8 o'clock. Just make sure the sun's up.
Oh, actually, you know, in photo mode, you can change the time to whatever you want.
Oh, can you? Let's try that out.
I'll do that.
Photo shoot. Photo mode. Let's zoom out of it. Gives us a better. Mind you, it would be nice if we could get rid of. Can we hide names, reset camera, hide controls? Hide controls would be good, but getting rid of that thing in the middle would be also good. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Zoom. Look. Okay. Zoom. Yeah, that's good. Move. Problem is up and reset camera. Hide. What was it? Photo settings. Oh, I forgot about this. Go sunny. There we go. That'll do me. That'll do me. And hide names, no. Reset camera, no. Hide controls. Oh, I want to get rid of that thing in the middle. This will do. At least it's nice and sunny. And let me just try and get a better view. Up, down. All this just for an ending. Yeah, it's just a shame you can't get rid of that thing in the middle because a little dot would work just as good, wouldn't it? I mean, just my thought. But you want to know where the centre of the screen is. You don't need something that big to let you know. Even with my current mental state, you can see that it's, I can figure it out. Anyway, that's it. That's all we got for today. We'll be back tomorrow with ATS, doing a bit of Convoy. Just remember, if anyone wants to join in, you're quite welcome to, as long as you're over the age of 16. And you need to be in voice chat as well. You don't have to speak. You just need it make it easy for everyone to be on the same page, know what we're doing and everything else like that. But if you do speak, you will be asked probably to choose a delivery, unless you're someone that's got, let's say, not full skills on your long distance, then you'll be choosing all of them because we'll forget and you probably won't be able to take one with us. Anyway, Discord. If you want to do that and you're not on my Discord, you'll need to let me know with a DM. It'll be the same time tomorrow. If you don't know what time that is for you, have a look at my schedule page. That'll let you know your local time or when we're starting. It'll be there, ATS. And the Discord link is !Discord into chat, and that'll give you a link. I don't remember if I actually ever put the Discord link in somewhere on my about page or anything like that. Anyway, if you really want to come, you'd ask me in chat anyway. So, yeah, if you do that and you want to come along to the ATS one or any other ones, just I said an announcement, just DM me and I'll give you the appropriate links to the appropriate places for the appropriate things to be here appropriately tomorrow. Or next time, or the time after that. Depends how long I'll be doing it for. What else we got? A big thank you for Corzi for joining me as always. Keep me company, providing entertainment by... Well, actually, no, come to think of it, he didn't. He did all his crashing outside of my view, and I think that's highly disgusting and not very considerate of him. But nevertheless, still good to have him with us. A big thank you to Mike and Smudo for keeping me company in chat. Also, the first two the followers today, we had Darth Ragnarok, MDRS, which probably means something, but I probably don't know at the moment because there's reasons in my brain, as I mentioned before. And also, I think it was Blank CU as well. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed yourselves while you were here, for how long you were here. Everyone else who was here, all here. Thank you for being here, whether you've been and gone, still here watching this after the fact, either on the Twitch VOD or the YouTube VODs, where you will find the previous streams that are no longer available on Twitch, including the competition for the truck, previous Convoy modes, and other games I have streamed like Farming Simulator, Dyson Sphere, me screaming at Call of Duty, me crying in Metro, other things. They're there. If you want to have a look and see if anything tickles your fancy, type an ! YouTube into chat, or you go to my about page if you're watching this on a VOD. That'll also give you a link to that. And go and see, if you have a look at the menu and, order something. And if you enjoy it, you can have some more of it. Otherwise, don't. I'll leave it up to you because it is your choice. Because I'm like that. I give people choices. Because it's natural. Everyone has choices. But I'm going to pretend that I give it to you. To make me look like a nice guy. You're welcome. Anyway, I'll get going now. Or I'll dig a hole any bigger. Hopefully we'll see you in tomorrow's stream. If I don't, I'll see you when I do. I'll let Corzi say goodbye to you guys before I finish the rest of the spiel, and then I'll put him on mute.
Okay, once again, Jimmy, thank you for having me. Take care, everyone in chat.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, all right. Like I said, hopefully we'll see you in the next stream. If we don't, hopefully we'll see you next week. Just remember, the winter season is up in the air at the moment, so I'll have to try and figure something out, which I'll probably do in my normal fashion, 3 minutes before I start to go live. But yeah, tomorrow, Convoy mode, all that kind of stuff. Have a good weekend. Enjoy yourselves. And I will see you whenever I do. And yeah, see you guys later. Bye.
Okay, let's get these pictures up in the Discord.